the Policy Times presents Unleashing India National Development Series. In this particular episode, we will talk how does India fare compared to other countries on COVID front. Now, COVID has attacked us from nowhere. The whole world, if we put all the COVID virus put together, it is less than a gram. And it has attacked with all the ferocity, or that's what we believe so. And it has created fear. It has created economic downfall. And it has done everything which a world war does. And we call COVID the World War III. But when all these things are happening, let us also know how does India fare compared to other countries in COVID front. This is very important because of the way the fear is being created and the way things are being put up. It looks like India is the worst sufferer. Let us say, independent of the world, where does COVID itself fit into our life as a disease spreading element? As you all know, that the number of diseases which a human body attracts are innumerable. And the major ones are so many, right from heart, respiratory, lung disease, kidney disease, so many. On top of it, there are accidents, there are psychological disorders, there are mental disorders, there are deaths during delivery, there are deaths due to old age, of course, is a normal thing. And these are all common. And in all these things, you'll be surprised to know that COVID doesn't even appear in the top 20 of the diseases, even during its peak time. Because in India, on a normal day, there are almost 70,000 people who are born and about 27,000 people who die. In the worst scenario, COVID had about 4,000 people dying in 1 or 2 days. On average is less than 500. So it doesn't even constitute 2%. And lo and behold, the number of deaths during the peak of the COVID era was less than the norm. So let us see this particular slide, which, as I said, that birth per day is 77,000, average death per day is 28,000, average death per hour is 1,176 to be more on the number game. But COVID, average COVID, even by taking the period of this the higher patch, is only 540. If it is a full COVID era in 1.5 years, it doesn't even cross 100 figure. But the fear it has created is very heavy. So we have to also understand, what do we rank in the world? In the world, if you see COVID's ranking, COVID's death, COVID devastation, we don't want to be famous for this, but we are 140th, 140 among almost 250 countries. So we are nowhere affected the way we are projected to be, the way we are. It is not something to be happy about, because COVID is COVID. Every death, any part of the world is something which we are not happy about. But we are nowhere near in the first 10, first 20 also. COVID itself doesn't appear in the first 20 as a disease independent of the world. Even in the world, we are almost 140. And in many countries, in terms of population to the number of people dying, in many countries, it is almost 10 times more during the peak, of course. Okay. And during the non-peak also, even those countries, in terms of ratios, they are far low, far low. No country has been affected where COVID has even infected more than 2% population, out of which most of the countries have got almost 70% relief. In India, it is only 1% of the Indians are affected. Out of this, 97% is cured. So it is less than the normal. Human beings have to die one day or the other. And COVID has not brought anything more than what a normal death. So generally, we believe that COVID is like a scorpion bite, which is not good. And it has been made into a dinosaur attack. So there has been, unfortunately, a huge upplay of the numbers of the actual impact and the psychological impact So we need to take care of it. We need to take all the precautions that are required. By any of reason, we are not saying, except the fear. Please keep the fear out of the system. We are not anywhere affected more than any other country. And we are all safe. There is a government, there are doctors, there are hospitals, there are healthcare units which will take care. But we need to be properly ingrained in what we are saying, what we are doing, and we should do it happily and knowing well that in terms of numbers, we are safe, we are secure, and we are well taken care. Thank you.